All right, so welcome in. Yeah, this is the first monthly journaling session, and it's meant to be like it's meant to be a time and a space for grounding with like professor what low pressure, um, a place where we can be honest and like there's no
Mhm.
performing. You share what you share, you take what you take, you leave what you leave. Um,
Okay.
so we're just gonna sit here for a while and just reflect. I thought Sundays would be, well, the last Sunday of the month would be cool because then it's like we're reflecting on the month we're in and then going into the next month. And then it's Sunday. So it's like there's this. And then for me, there's um, Coach Rhonda and then you.
Mhm. Okay.
Um, all right. So feel free to message me with any feedback that you want to share. But tonight, I'm going to share a few prompts, and after each one, I'm going to give some quiet time, somewhere around like 5 minutes each,
Mhm.
to write and just think. And um, I'll open it up. So if you want to share anything you've written or anything you've reflected on, feel free. Again, these calls are recorded, so anything that you don't want out there forever and always. Just use your best judgment. And for anybody who, it's just the three of us here right now, but this is going to be posted later. So for anyone that does come, if you want to keep your camera off or your mic on mute, you're more than welcome to do that as well. And there's no right way to journal here. So it's, you know, whether you do one sentence or 3 pages, that's up to you. This is meant to be beneficial. And to anyone who writes fast, who's like, all right, well, after 20 seconds, I think I've gotten my answer. Um, if you finish early, you don't have to keep writing. You could just sit with what you've written, underline something that either you want to remember going forward or anything that maybe popped out at you that maybe even surprised you. Um, yeah, and it's meant to do some more reflection. All right, so you ready to start? Cool. So we'll start with something easy before we get into anything deeper or bigger. Just noticing like what is actually going on with us right now. So not necessarily what we hope to happen or what we hope to change. Just we're just answering this question right here. I am arriving here tonight feeling dot dot dot. When you're done, if you want to share, you can come off mute. And if you don't, you can just give me a
Yeah.
thumbs up.
I mean, yeah. Well,
Did I get a thumbs up? Sorry, I missed.
oh, I just unmuted. It was like a silent signal.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I said, I am arriving here tonight feeling anxious about what summer 2026 brings. And then I just wrote some more adjectives: restless and stirred. I'm thinking about when you have a pitcher and you're stirring the pitcher, and when you stop stirring, the liquid is still moving. So I
Yeah,
wrote down some specifics, but I said is the part that I will leave out of the audio.
gotcha. Okay. Yeah, we're kind of in a similar place. I put that I'm arriving here feeling nervous. I'm anxious about potentially doing a bunch of work and it not leading anywhere. So good. All right. So now we know how we're feeling. This one's going to be, you're going to have 5 minutes to answer this one. So thinking about May, not the whole month, but, just anything that pops up. What is one thing that May asked of you that you didn't expect? It could be patience, it could be flexibility or energy, uh, anything else, name it. All right, it's 5 minutes. If you want to share anything or move on.
Um, I wrote a whole bunch of stuff, and then I looked back at the prompt and said that it said one thing.
To be fair, so did I.
So I was like, I didn't follow instructions there. So then I was trying to see which one like rose to the top as the most, but I can't come up with that either. So I'm just going to read them all.
Okay.
May require. So the other part of this, to contextualize, is because the way the prompt is worded, I was like, okay, that you weren't expecting from when? Like you weren't expecting from when the year began, or you weren't expecting from May 1st.
Sure.
Because some things jump up and then you expect it, and then you deal with it. But so what I said first was follow through and execution, or maybe that I have that flip flop. Because I put some things in motion, like the going back to school or whatever. That wasn't on my bingo card as the year began. But now this is the time that I have to go through with it. It required my continued consistency on the things that I had started doing and will continue to do. It required change and adaptability as my vehicle situation changed. And it also required my resilience and strength.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you were moving and shaking in May. I mean, all this year, but definitely in May. Let's see. I put that May required a lot of faith and courage, but also patience. But now that even looking back at the prompt and hearing what you just said, patience is always I tied the patience part to my job, so I'm like, wow. Anyone that knows me knows. But then I was thinking about like how like in May I was working on my new offer, and I actually like reached out to people and say like, hey, do you know anybody that might need this or whatever, which is something that I was terrified to do. So, it took some courage and a little bit of faith that no one was going to be like, don't peddle your I don't want any. All right, cool. Did it change? Okay, good. AI can't write, so ignore the true looks like the U looks like a W. Don't look at that.
Oh gosh. It's the first thing I noticed.
Don't look at it. I tried so hard to get it to fix it, and that's finally I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
All right, so this one is meant to make us think even a little deeper, which is why it's longer. It's 6 minutes long. And so the question is, what are we carrying right now that we have not let ourselves acknowledge yet? And we're not trying to solve anything right now. We're just naming it. So sometimes like the only way to really put something down is to first notice that we're holding it. So I feel like May was a whirlwind, at least for me. So I'm like, I haven't actually acknowledged many, like, what have I been thinking? What have I been feeling? I imagine that's true for a lot of us. So I'm giving us 6 minutes to think it through.
Okay.
Uh, and yeah, even if you get the answer in 20 seconds, you know, sometimes I feel like a question like this is like, if we think more about it, there's more that we can work with. So 6 minutes on the clock.
Oh,
How we doing?
Good. I mean, I guess this will do.
Pardon me.
Has it been 6 minutes?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But if you want more time, I could definitely.
No, no, no. I was digging deep to get this.
Actually, me too. I set the clock and then I was just like, my mind went blank.
Yeah, I don't think I'm like this. I don't think I'm that deep of a person, but I mean, I put something down here. This is like something for the therapist couch.
Yeah. All right, cool.
You ready?
Yes.
I just said, as time goes on, I am drawing more inward and really don't want to be bothered with other people. I can see me turning down invitations, not answering doors, and ignoring calls. The thought of that excites me.
I love that actually. I get that. Yo, I will say, kind of similar. Since I put that blocker on TikTok, it's like
Mhm.
now I've turned the blocker off, and like today I haven't even been in the app. Like I haven't opened. Well, maybe I have
Mhm.
opened it, but I don't remember looking at it.
All right, little lab rat. You trained yourself like Pavlov's dog. You, I love that.
The conditioning is real.
Yes.
Let's see how long it lasts. um, yeah, I've been avoiding important things like mail or looking for work as diligently as I should. Like as much as I can't stand my job, I should be applying to like 6, 10 jobs daily.
Right.
And it's more like 6, 10 jobs weekly. And I'm like, I don't
Mhm.
know why. I look, sometimes I find them and then I don't apply. I'm still spending money, even though I know that I shouldn't. I don't know what I'm doing and I don't want to pay for it later. We'll see what happens.
Knowing is
Stay
half the
tuned.
battle.
Right. Good Lord. All right. So looking forward to June. It's one slide, but it's 2 questions. And first things first, if June felt different in one specific way, what would be different? So not necessarily goals or like to-do lists, but like more of a feeling. What do you want to feel more of in June? And what do you want to feel less of in June? So let's answer that first. I'm gonna give it 3 minutes. 3 minutes. What you got? If you want to share.
I didn't even realize I had muted. Um, I said more freedom, whimsy, and excitement.
Ooh.
Less shackles, frustration, tetheredness, and less responsibility.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, I didn't actually listen to anything that I want less of, but I said in June I want to feel more confident and secure. Telling more people about my offers is giving me slightly more confidence, but I want to feel more secure in my skills and abilities. We'll see. And so now looking at the second part of this question, if we look at what we wrote, even though half of my answer is missing, but if we look at what we wrote, what is like one habit or shift? What is one shift? Girl, what? What is one small shift, habit, or boundary that would help us move toward the feeling that we want? So, like, what is one thing that we can realistically implement to without trying to like turn ourselves into a completely different person, but still move closer to this feeling? Oh, minutes. Takes me full minutes.
Okay.
So what's one small shift, habit, or a boundary? Spoiler alert, I did too.
That one I can never get to. So I write a whole paragraph and then I listed some things, which
Okay.
I just said this is built in for me because with June comes the end of a school year and less to be responsible for. With that, I want to do more spontaneous stuff, build in the freedom/whimsy. So I said, plan a solo trip, plan a local fun thing to do, take myself out, or do something I've never done.
Ooh, nice. I'm excited to see what you decide to do. I was gonna ask you, like, do you enjoy driving? Well, with your new car, I guess that's a moot point.
Six, see how many chargers I can find.
Yeah, right. All right, well, that's cool. I put start cooking from home and fasting intermittently. This will hopefully help with money and energy. And then I put bonus, create more content. So tonight, draft 5 YouTube videos. And then during the week, theoretically, if I could get to work early, I could film one each day.
Okay.
That's not small. I don't know why I wrote that, but that's
Theoretically, how many days a week do you get there early?
I mean, there are weeks where I get there early every day.
Okay.
The thing is, there's a couple of things that happen. Either I get there and then I'm like either on social media or TikTok, or I'm watching something like I'm learning more, doing more research.
The research, right.
Right. Or I'm eating or whatever instead of like just sit down, set up the camera and start filming, you know?
Look at that, 5 hours have gone by.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Suddenly I'm getting an email from my supervisor. I was like, I guess I have been here 3 hours, huh?
Oh, wow.
Yes. All right, so as you would say, let's land this plane.
Okay.
And finish these 2 sentences for I was gonna say prosperity. I don't know why. Anyway, the sentence from tonight that you want to remember is, so maybe something that you wrote or something that you thought. What's one sentence that from tonight that you want to remember? And then the small thing that I'm willing to do within the next 48 hours is 3 minutes. went fast. That was 3 minutes already.
It didn't take much.
Hmm?
It didn't require a lot of time like the other stuff because we were rehashing something we'd already, we'd
Yeah, that's
already
fair.
done.
So, one
So,
sec. Go ahead.
because I didn't write a lot of sentences, it was more bullet points. So the one sentence that I chose was, "I don't want to be bothered with anyone."
Except me.
I
That's funny.
said it's too bad that it's just us in here because we you and I will talk
Yeah.
more. I feel compelled to share more, but I'm like, okay, no, other people will hear it. We,
As soon as I turn off the recording.
um, and the other thing was in 48 hours, I will plan an activity for myself to do by the end of the month.
Ooh, nice, nice,
I don't
nice.
know what that'll be, but
A solo trip sounds good. Maybe not a cruise ship though.
well, technically, I'm taking a solo trip on the weekend. At least my journey there and back will be solo.
That doesn't count.
I
No,
gotta enjoy those 6 to 8 hours.
it'll be fun.
Yeah.
All right. So again, I don't follow my own instructions, and I did two sentences. But I said the two sentences that I'm holding on to are, "It will all work out," and I paraphrased, "Doing the thing makes me feel more confident," which I keep hearing, and I already knew that, but sometimes it's like you kind of just have to keep reminding yourself of it.
Mhm.
In the next 48 hours, I put that I need to, or that I'm going to draft 5 YouTube videos. But now I'm thinking about job applications and I'm like, I should probably do that instead. But it's 48 hours, so por qué no los dos, right?
One goal for 24 and the next for the next 24.
Exactly. All right, well, we have made it to the end, friend. Yeah, and I really thank you for coming and also, just protecting this hour. Hey, we did get to 50 minutes. I was sure we were going to breeze through this.
Ah,
Um, but yeah, I know that I've been like, I need to start uh journaling, and then I just never think to. So I feel like having
and
this,
I never I used to, but I haven't in a long time.
yeah. So I feel like having these on the calendar will be helpful.
Mhm.
And your notes don't have to become a plan. They can be, but they could also just be something that, if something that you wrote down sticks with you. And
Okay.
so June starts tomorrow. I will be attempting, we'll see what happens, to post in the community daily.
Okay.
Um, so there's a few things happening in June. We have the book club on the 11th and the 25th. And again, if you, for those 2 weeks, like can't read all the the chapters, I think this next one coming up is going to be from chapters 5 to 8.
Mhm.
Come anyway, because we
Okay.
have conversation. The co-working
Oh, that was good. I
sessions.
meant to tell you that feedback. That was good the other day.
Oh, good. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yay. The co-working sessions are going to be on June 13th and the 27th from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And then there's a brew and build workshop on the 27th. So you come to what you want. If you can't, they will be recorded. I didn't record the first book club. I felt awkward, but now I'm just gonna
Okay.
have them set. And yeah, if anybody watching this has noticed something that they want help with, or something that they want help untangling, feel free to reach out to me. I do have a one-on-one thing that helps you turn reflection into practical steps to actually move forward on it. So reach out to me, and that is that. The
Okay.
next one of these journaling sessions will be the last Sunday of June.
Okay.
So thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time. Don't go nowhere, Leslie. Don't you go nowhere.